Hey, what's up guys, I'm Lan here. Welcome back to a new video on my channel. So in this video I'm going to talk about iOS 16 beta 7 follow-up review on both of these iPhones. So here is iPhone 10R and here is iPhone 12. So a lot of you have requested me while showing the battery stats and improvement, and while I talk about the performance review of any beta softwares, please include iPhone 12. So in this video, not only I have given my review on iPhone 10R, so as side by side I was using iPhone 12 and which is running of course on iOS 16 beta 7. So I've included the review of iPhone 12, how is it running on iOS 16 beta 7 as well. So make sure you watch this video till the end so that you'll get to know about the performance review of both of these iPhones, how they are running on iOS 16 beta 7. So now with that being said, let's get right into the video. But before that, if you're new here and happen to enjoy this kind of videos on my channel, do give this video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel. Now with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so the first things first, let me go to the settings and let me first go to the general and about section on my iPhone 12. As you can see, the iOS 16 beta 7 build number, which is ending with the letter A. So that means that next week we're probably going to see the iOS 16 beta 8 or the RC. Now talking about the new modem firmware update, there is no new modem firmware update, which I already mentioned in the iOS 16 beta 7 video. So now in this video specifically we're going to take a look at the battery life and performance. Also at the later part of the video I have included the GeekBench 5 performance scores so that you can judge the performance at least in terms of the benchmarking scores. So without further wasting any time, let me go to the settings and let me talk about the battery. So now once I open the battery section, so the biggest change between the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 10R is, as you can see, the battery percentage option is very much visible on top. So if I disable it, as you can see, the battery percentage is gone. Now if I enable this, the battery percentage would be shown on the top across the battery icon. So there's that. And if I talk about the battery health, before updating it was 89%, and after updating to iOS 16 beta 7 it hasn't dropped. So now let's talk about the battery life. As you can see from the graph, it is of last 24 hours. Now if I talk about last 10 days, the screen on time is 4 hour 41 minutes and screen off time is 2 hour 50 minutes. So I would say it is definitely an improvement on iOS 16 beta 6, because I remember talking about iOS 16 beta 4 being the worst in terms of battery life. So from there till iOS 16 beta 7, the battery life has improved quite a bit, and these are the applications that I have used over time on iOS 16 beta 7, the social media application, and even you can see the wallpaper, which is a live wallpaper. It is consuming a substantial amount of battery life, as you can see. So it just at the moment it is consuming 10%. Now this is the scenario on iPhone 12. Now if I talk about iPhone 10R, so the biggest change people were asking about, if I go to the battery, there's no battery percentage option on iPhone 10R. So as you can see, being an older iPhone, so this is the caveat I would say, that there is no battery percentage. Although this is not a big deal, Apple could have just provided the battery percentage option to their older iPhones. At least the users would have been very happy, but I'm not sure why they haven't done that. But talking about the battery life on even iPhone 10R, I haven't used iPhone 10R extensively on iOS 16 beta 7, as you can see from the screen on and screen off time, but I would say definitely compared to the previous betas, it is definitely an improvement. So now talking about the performance, performance is definitely also an improvement on both of this iPhone, talking about iOS 16 beta 7. So let me show you the GeekBench 5 scores. If I show you the GeekBench 5 scores, as you can see, the GeekBench 5 scores on my iPhone 12 is 1588 and the multi-core is 3942. On contrary, if I talk about iPhone 10R, as you can see, the single core score is 1107 and the multi-core score is 2694. So these are the scores on iPhone 10R and iPhone 12. Now talking about the performance is really good. There is no performance lag on both of these iPhones. I've been using them on iOS 16 beta 7. Now one thing I would like to talk about, many of you have talked about the storage issue. So I have talked about the storage storage issue on my iOS 15 devices, which basically are running on iOS 15. But if I take a look at this general and iPhone storage, so both of these phones are running on iOS 16 beta 7, and I haven't faced any issues on storage with both of these iPhones which are running on iOS 16 beta 7. So basically they have resolved the issue. The issue was basically, if I go down, as you can see, the system data on my iPhone 10R is consuming about 10 GB. Actually it is less, 9.5 GB, and on iPhone 12 it is consuming about 11 GB. So people were saying on iOS 15 that the iPhone system data is consuming so much of storage space that in the end the iPhone is running out of storage. So I mean, with iOS 15.6.1 that kind of issues have been resolved. So I'm hoping that with iOS 16, once you update to iOS 16, these won't be an issue for you anymore. So then again, the performance is good. I actually recommend, if you want to upgrade from iOS 16 beta 4 or beta 5, then you can definitely update to iOS 16 beta 7. Not only it improves on the performance and the reliability, it also provides you the important security features which I talked about in my earlier video of iOS 16 beta 7. So with the help of this video, I just wanted to let you know the performance and the battery life of iOS 16 beta 7. So with iOS 16 beta 7 and the further updates, we are closely moving towards the iOS 16 release candidate, which probably we will see by next week or next to next week. We also know that the Apple event is very close. As you can see that on 7th of September at 10:30 Indian timing, we will be able to see what Apple has to offer us for this year, probably the new iPhone 14 and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much excited for that as well. Let me know how many of you are excited for iPhone 14 this year. I'm pretty much excited, and let's see what Apple has to offer this year. So with the help of this video, I just wanted to talk about iOS 16 beta 7 and the battery life and the performance. I would say if you are on iOS 16 betas, of course, then definitely you should upgrade to iOS 16 beta 7. But if you are on iOS 15 at this point of time, I don't recommend updating your iPhone to iOS 16 beta 7, because looking at the build number and the letter A in the end, it is pretty much evident that by next week or next to next week or by September 15th latest, we will all receive iOS 16 official update. That means that iOS 16 will be released for everyone whose iPhone is supported. So then again, with the help of this video, I also wanted to let you know, if you are on iOS 15, hold off for a couple of days so that you can actually upgrade your iPhone to iOS 16. And also iOS 16 beta 7 isn't a bad update. So if you are on iOS 16 already, then definitely you should install iOS 16 beta 7. And also as a developers or as the beta testers, you see this feedback app. Make sure that you use this feedback app, and whatever the bugs that you face during the testing period, you definitely need to provide feedback on iOS 16 so that Apple can further improve this iOS 16, and once they release it to the public, it will be the most stable version. So then again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel. This gives me immense motivation to make more of this kind of videos on my channel. Now I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.